Passion our purpose, profit our pain. I don't want my name to ever be in vain. A life full of substance is the only thing that will remain the same. Millennial thoughts. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Millennial Thoughts with your girl, Alicia. Enjoying this travel series that we're doing. Today I have someone special that I met through Instagram. Y'all know social media is where I meet all my people. Her name is Aaliyah, and she is the founder of the Diverse International Women of Color, also known as D.I.W.C on Instagram. And it's a nonprofit, and the scholarship goal is to inspire, encourage, and promote more women of color to study abroad. So, hey, Leah, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you for having me a part of this. This is wonderful.
Yes, I'm so glad that you can join us. I think it's really important. Like, I'm trying to get like all different people who are like being in travel, whether that travel bloggers, people who go out and like do homestays and stuff like that. And I thought it was really interesting. Really has scholarships provided for people to study
Hmm.
abroad. Like, it is so important knowing that they're out there. I feel like this is a good platform for people to be able to know about it, and also just spread the word out so it can become bigger and bigger. um
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate this.
yes, you're welcome. So starting off, I guess, like, what made you study abroad, and like where did you go, and how did you like
Oh,
know you wanted to do it?
okay, great. So when I was a kid growing up, I used to look at a lot of kung fu movies with my dad. He was a big kung fu fanatic, such as we watched a lot of Bruce Lee movies, old school Bruce
Hmm.
Lee movies, and a lot of old school Jackie Chan movies. So I've always wanted to go to, I guess, Hong Kong because that's where those movies were being made. And I recently, I had the chance in 2012 to actually study abroad in Hong Kong. And at that time I was a business major, so
Hmm.
I went to go to one of the top business schools in Hong Kong, which was the Chinese University of Hong Kong in Sha Tin, Hong Kong. And it was a great experience. We got to go again for the summer 2012, stayed for about 5 weeks. There was about 500 other international students there from across the world. And I just got to take business classes. I took two business classes. One was human resource management, and the other class was business policy and strategy. And that was about it. We went to school from Monday through Thursdays, and then from on Fridays we did a culture trip, which is basically taking us to all the tourist places around Hong Kong. So I got to visit the different Hong Kong islands, the Big Buddha, all the tourist attractions, which was amazing.
Oh, that's so cool. So how long was you there for in Hong Kong?
5 weeks. So
Oh,
I left in
okay.
June and came back in August, the first week in August.
Okay. So did you only study abroad one time?
Yes, I only studied abroad one time. So I studied abroad my junior year in college, and that
Mm-hmm.
was it.
Oh, yes. Oh, I think I studied abroad the summer before my junior year. But so did you, like, when you were younger, did you grow up traveling? Like, I know you grew up watching the TV shows and stuff like that. But was like travel always something that you knew you wanted to do, or that you just was like, oh, if it happens, it happens?
That's really what I feel like. If it happens, it happens. So my father passed away when I was 15 going on 16. So that year after he
Oh.
passed, my mom took my sister and I on a cruise, and we got to go to like the Bahamas, Puerto Rico. So that was really my first experience of going abroad, going like to a different country. So I've always wanted to travel. I think traveling is important thing to do. You get to be immersed in a different culture. So I liked it.
Oh, okay. And so now, well, you like it so much, or you're giving opportunities for other people to study abroad, women of color. What made you, I guess, choose that population, and what made you want to start your nonprofit for travel?
So what made me want to start my nonprofit organization was that so after I graduated, after I finished the study abroad program, I had a connection of a group of friends I was really close with, and they lived abroad. So like 2 years ago, while traveling to Denmark, I really got the idea, like, maybe I should start something for women of color that need financial assistance to study abroad, because I benefited so much from study abroad. I got to visit again Denmark. I've been to India. I've been to London. I've been to Sweden. So just traveling to all these countries wouldn't have been possible if I had not studied abroad and took that chance. Even though studying abroad
Mhm.
is, expensive, every penny counts while studying abroad. So the reason why people
Mhm.
ask me like, why did you choose $500? The reason why I chose $500 is because my grandmother and my aunt and my mom, they, all came together to give me $500 when I needed it to study abroad while in Hong Kong. So I think that's why the $500 is so important to me, and it helped me while studying abroad. It helped me at the end of my trip when I was studying
Mhm.
abroad. So again, every every
Oh, it's like
every penny counts.
yes, and it's like everything is like so sentimental, but definitely every penny counts. Because some people have to get jobs, some people do scholarships and things like
Exactly.
that, and so every penny counts because you want to go and you want to see and do different things.
Yes.
And so now, like, do you travel as much,
So
or like?
the last international country I've been to was India, which was last year, May, and to visit one of
Mhm.
my international friends that I actually met while studying abroad. Her name is Akansha, so I got to live with her for about 11 days, 12 days, and see New Delhi. Also, on the way, I got to visit my other friend that lived in London. Well, she wasn't there, but I got to visit her friend. He showed us around town in London for about a couple of hours. So that's the last international trip I've took. So I haven't really. It's a lot of money to go abroad.
Honestly, I want to go to London so bad, and India. Oh my goodness.
India is
I,
beautiful. The Taj
yes,
Mahal is
I'm just
beautiful.
like.
Everything was just beautiful. I mean, it was hot because we went one of the hottest months, but it was just
Mhm.
beautiful. The clothes, the food was amazing. Everything was beautiful.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, oh my gosh, I'll get over there one day. Do you have any tips for like people who want to study abroad? Um, like what they should do or how to look into it or anything like that?
I think that if you're looking to study abroad, I think you need to go to your study abroad office and advisor and take advantage of that. I had the wonderful chance of having Miss Becky Evans be my study abroad advisor, and she helped me throughout the student system. She helped me throughout the whole way. She helped me what I needed to get for my application process, the materials I needed, what recommendation I needed, what grades I needed.
Hmm.
So just having that support system at the college or your institution where you're at is an important thing. Um, Again, find things that interest you so you can actually, if you have to do a language requirement, you can go abroad and take a Spanish class, or if you have a business requirement, you can take a business class abroad. So just find out the things that you need that's towards your major, and just have fun while you're abroad. Make sure you do your work and then have fun later.
Right, literally make sure you
Yeah,
do
do your
your
work.
work.
I had
Is
too
there
much fun in
one
Hong
thing?
Kong.
Okay, no. Is there one thing that you would say like a life changing moment that happened to you when you were there, like studying
Um,
abroad or
I
anything?
think I know it may sound corny and cheesy, but the most life thing experience that happened was, again, I was growing up looking at kung fu movies and watching like
Mhm.
martial arts and stuff like that. So actually, my friend that goes to study Stony Brook, he took me to a famous park in Hong Kong, and I got to see like martial artists like recreating and doing like their own things, and I was just like, wow, like I can't believe that I'm here. So I think that's like one of like the big things, and also visiting the Big Buddha. You read things and you see things when you're in high school and middle school, so just to actually just be there and just picture it, it was just a breathtaking experience. And also going to the Victoria Peak and stuff that, it's things that you read and see the history of China. It was just an amazing experience, breathtaking.
And like you're
And
actually
like
able to
exactly,
like
like
see
I'm
it and
here,
stuff. Yeah.
I'm at the Victoria Peak, like I'm at the big. You read things about the big Buddha, you read things about Buddha when you're in high school, especially when you're in high school doing
Mhm.
global history. So it was just an important thing to do.
Yeah. So, what do you think? What has been your most favorite place that you've been to?
I think my most favorite place that I've been to is India. India is beautiful. It's hot, but it's just a nice city. They're beautiful, nice people. I felt like a celebrity while I was in India because everyone was taking photos of me, and I went with my friend, and they was taking photos of her too at the time. and it was just
Mm-hmm.
it was a good thing. It was good. My friend Akansha hosted us along with her suite mates, and it was just so comfortable. It was just her family fed us. It was just it was a wonderful thing.
Oh, okay. Speaking to that, so like, do you have any tips about, I guess, like, building friendships or like maintaining friendships, like when you study abroad with the people you know, and like how you
Yes.
said you got to go back over there and stay with them? How did you like form those relationships, or how did you like keep in touch?
So I'm gonna tell you how I actually became a part. I guess a part of this collection group that we have. So on my first day, I came to the program, Chinese University of Hong Kong, with another student from Stony Brook University. But I guess we lived in
Mm-hmm.
different halls or whatever the case may be. But the first day of orientation, I got to meet this guy named Halloween Wang, and he was amazing. And he was like, come on a tour with me. And I went on a tour with him and hung out with him, and I got to hang out with his roommate, and then the roommate knew Emma, and then Emma knew Akansha, and then we just all so everything started with Halloween, which is he's an amazing person. He's actually getting his PhD by D.C. in Maryland area, so he's really
Mm-hmm.
smart. But yeah, that's how I got to meet them. So we just became lifelong friends. We had a reunion, a 5-year reunion in Denmark, in which our friend Martin, he hosted that reunion. So we was in his home country, and we just got to travel along Denmark, and we visit Sweden for one day. That was amazing. And then Akansha was like, come and visit me, and me and my friend went to India. a great thing a great thing
Okay.
about this our friendship is that Akansha and Fu, these are two people in my group, they're getting married. Well, they already got married. So
Oh.
it's so cool. He's from Switzerland and she's from India. So it's just next year they're gonna be having, I'm
Oh.
assuming they're gonna be having a wedding in India. So I'll be flying back to India to participate in that wedding or wherever the wedding is
Yes,
at.
internet. Yes, to international friends. I was talking to somebody else, and she like met her husband like through some friends too or whatever, and then they met, and now they're married. Is like traveling abroad and like
Yeah.
relationships and stuff like that. People like me and get married and stuff like that. So it's like crazy. You never know where your soulmate may be.
Exactly. I
I'm
just feel like,
cracking up.
I know a lot of people may, especially being an African American person, a woman of color, some people be like, you don't need to go abroad. Like, that's for the other people. No, step out, be
Hmm.
different. Like, take the chance. You'll blow your mind. Like, there's scholarships out there. I have a scholarship. You can ask your family. You can do a GoFundMe account. If there's a way, there's a will. If there's a will, there's a way. And I think everyone should study abroad. I'm an advocate for everyone should study abroad because a lot of
Yeah.
where the minorities don't get to study abroad, and I think one of the factors is not being exposed or not having enough money. But there's money out there. There's
Hmm.
exposure is there. The
Was
help
you?
is there.
Yes, were you like overwhelmed by like the support and stuff like that you got, and like not knowing that you would get that much, I guess, um what is it called, like not essays but like applications? Because I remember you like talking about, I've
Yes.
been following you, like how many applications you
So
got and stuff like
84
that.
girls applied, and I was promoting on Instagram, promoting on Facebook, LinkedIn, word of mouth, and on Twitter. I was really into it. So what I would do is, I would put like hashtag study abroad because I know at the time during the time from like March, April, that's when people are getting acceptance to study abroad, like to their
Hmm.
programs. So I would go on Twitter and just say, if you need a scholarship, I'm applying for. I have a scholarship. You can apply. That's how actually one of the girls, actually one, her name is Christina. She's from, she goes to school in Florida. I actually found her on Twitter, and she applied, and her essay was amazing, and she won $500. She went to Ghana. So
Yay. I did see her. I did
I
see her
found
on
her on Twitter because I was just like, I kept posting. I was like, I have a scholarship. If anybody needs $500, please apply. And I was just promoting, promoting, promoting. I didn't think 84 people would apply, but
literally. That's
I
crazy.
could say probably 84 out of the 84 people applied. Only about 35 people followed the directions that was listed on the
Oh,
application. So that's another thing. When it comes to scholarships, a lot of people just don't want to listen to the directions.
yeah.
So
There's a lot of
I
money
had
like
to just,
that.
I had to reject the application because the application wasn't complete. So that made the process, I mean, way easier because I didn't have to look at their application. So It was a tough decision. I had my committee at the time that would help me read some of the applications. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that I made, the last four. I'm glad that next year I can give out six scholarships.
Oh yes, yeah,
So
because this time you gave out
yeah, this
four
four.
this
So
past summer.
yeah, so the great thing about this is that I funded three of the scholarships, so I used my own money to fund $1,500 worth of scholarships, and then I had one sponsor that gave me $500 last this past June. However, for next year, I get to double that, so I'm putting in 1,500, and then other people have donated and to put $1,500 in.
Mhm.
So it's just it's amazing. This has been an amazing ride. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for my supporters, and I'm very happy that they believe in this mission and to help. Again, every penny counts and gets to help students, especially women of color, while they study abroad.
Mhm. How were you able to like find your committee? Was it just like friends or something like that that you
Yeah,
had
so
to
at the
help you
committee
with?
was friends. So they were my good girlfriends I went to school with.
Mhm.
I had my sister on the committee. I had actually a person that actually studied abroad. She actually went to Italy at the time I went to Hong Kong. So she was, a study abroad person. And then I had my two other college friends from college. So those are the people that helped. And I also had one of my high school friends. So she was the I guess the community person, like she would post and stuff like that on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, okay. So, for the people, I guess if they are looking to study abroad or they are looking to support you, where can they find you at to, I guess, donate or like tell
hmm
other people about it?
So they can actually go to right now. I'm working on the website, but they can go to. I have a Facebook page called Diverse International Women of Color, and I also have the Instagram page D.I.W.C, or you can put D.I.W.C,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the link you can I have a GoFundMe page. So that GoFundMe page, if anybody wants to donate, again anything counts. That can help for future recipients of the scholarship.
Oh, okay, that's so cool. That's so great. Honestly, I was thinking about doing like a couple of different things with that too. And so, where do you see like this scholarship or like your nonprofit? Like, where do you see it going? Like in the next couple years to like five
So in the
years?
next couple of years, if God willing, I want to be able to I guess have like a big companies that, a big company or have a big sponsor so that I'll be able to give out more scholarship awards, and it'll be for more amount a more like award amounts, like maybe 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And also I wanted to make it for men as well, and also encourage the high
Mm-hmm.
school students that's in the like seniors that's in the high school to start getting some college credit, so if we could work something out and they can have a scholarship if they're taking early college courses, or if they want to study abroad in high school, because they have some high school
Mm-hmm.
study abroad programs as well. I wanted to make that scholarship available for high school students, but for right now, I wanted to just focus on, promoting more women of color to study abroad. So in the long term, I want this to be for men as well, men of color,
For
and
high school.
also for high school students too as well. Because once you get that
Okay.
travel bug, that's it. You're gonna be going nonstop, and it's
Yeah, literally, I'm
important.
cracking.
It's important,
I
especially.
traveled. Oh, sorry. What were you
No, no,
saying?
no. It's okay. You can keep going.
Oh, I was gonna say I actually. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily like a study abroad, but I did do a spring break trip my junior year in high school, and I went to Paris.
Exactly.
And
That's
when
good.
they said they going to Paris, I said, "Oh, me too." I didn't know no French for real, but I was I was out there trying to get prepared and ready for it because I was like, "Oh, I want to go to Paris." You know, you hear about it, you keep it going and stuff like that. People be talking about it, and I went there and I seen it, and I was just sometimes high schools they do have like programs for people to like study abroad,
Mhm. I
and
just
so I
think
think
it's
that's important.
important. I think especially for minorities, I think we're not given the opportunity to step out of our comfort box or comfort zone a lot,
Hmm.
because we're so used to seeing, so used to seeing the streets, so used to seeing it's a whole different life out there when you step outside. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx, so it's a whole different world
Hmm.
when you step out from the Bronx. You
Yes.
get to experience. It helps you explain. Studying abroad helps you explain your global network. So if
Hmm.
what if you wanted to work in Paris and okay, I know somebody that's a banker, or I know somebody that owns a company. You could work for them just based on the relationship and the bond that you establish while studying abroad.
Yes, so important. So, people who want to apply for the scholarship, where can they go, or when does scholarships? Well, I guess when it's like open enrollment and stuff like that.
So the open enrollment period is in March for 2020, and then it ends in May, and then I will announce the winners come June, because usually that's the time when everyone studies board, June, July, and
Mm-hmm.
again, March and April is when everyone's starting to get their acceptance letters to the study abroad. Which maybe January to March is when people start
Mm-hmm.
getting their acceptance letters to study abroad. And
And
so also did
so,
it in March because it's like March is International Women's Month. So just I wanted to
oh,
start. Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. And so, if they want more information, they need to like follow the
Yeah,
Instagram. The
yeah.
Instagram is
Follow the Instagram and follow the Facebook page. And
yes.
just look for updates.
Instagram I know is D.W.C.
Yes.
Yes. I think there's an underscore in there, but I'm not quite sure. But it'll be in the message notes. So if you want to study abroad and you need some financial help, you should look um, up this scholarship and be prepared in March. And if you know somebody, you should also share this with them so that they can apply for the scholarship. And if you also want to donate, you can go to the GoFundMe so we can help other women of color study abroad. Is there anything else you want to tell them, the listeners, or you got any tips about anything like that? Free for all. Hello.